Stick around. Coming up next is Indy News. And it's going to be an all Dark Horse Comics update. And we're going to talk about Night Shift, which is a new series that's coming to Dark Horse. Also, we're going to talk about Drusilla and how she's going to get her own miniseries over at Dark Horse. And the return of Baltimore. And if you stick around, you hear us trash Mount Greenwood. All that and more coming right up.
We've got all the Indy news you're ever going to need.
Wannabes, raise your hands. Indy comic book news, extra credit. Poor socks.
It's rolling. Red dots up.
The camera's on? Are we live? Are we live?
Then it must be time for Indy News. Indy News. Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for Indy News. And Indy News is coming from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my indie comics, especially my Dark Horse comics, are always 15% off every day for everyone. As I said, my name is Comic Book Man. This, of course, is the ever boisterous
Bo, how are you, kids?
Bo, how are you, kids? And Bo, how are you, kids?
Yes.
Is going to lead us off with
How are you, kid?
Night Shift. What is Night Shift? Is that old movie that
No,
had Henry
not the
Winkler
Michael
and
Keaton.
Michael
No,
Keaton
They
thing?
take those sometimes at night.
Night Shift?
No. You talking about Night
Shift.
Court?
Is that
You talking about Night Court?
is
with,
that
Carrie Anderson.
is that all night thing they used to run on
No,
USA Network
no.
where they run crummy movies? Night Shift.
Night Shift is a 3-part pulp noir story from beginning in April's Dark Horse presents number 11. It'll be written and drawn by Francesco Francavilla.
Ooh.
Francesco Francavilla, who drew
Ooh.
Zorro over at Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to star his own creation, Black Beetle. Now,
Black Beetle, not Blue Beetle.
not Blue Beetle. Black Beetle.
Say Black Beetle 3
Black
times
Beetle,
fast.
who
Say it
lives
3
in
times fast.
Black Beetle, who
That's
works
that's a
out
man.
of all places, Coal City.
Coal City, Black Beetle. Maybe that's why he's a Black Beetle. He works in the coal mines.
Now the character
There
actually,
were no black beetles.
if you go to conventions and you go by Mr. Francavilla's table, that's available as an ash can because it's for an unreleased graphic novel. It was also a web comic, so if you search her on the internet, you can find it.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first big things he's written and drawn because he's basically had a history. I mean, his last run on comics was actually the Black Panther series over at Marvel. And he's a guy who can get work at any company he wants because he's got a nice, clean, direct style.
Okay, cool. Well, look forward to that coming. Also look forward in June to the coming of an addition to the Buffy universe over at Dark Horse, which will be the 5-issue miniseries called
Drusilla.
Drusilla. She's getting her own book.
Drusilla's going to get a limited series will be written by, of all people, actress Juliet Landau.
Ooh.
Martin
You
Landau's
played Drusilla.
daughter,
Oh.
and the girl who played Drusilla, she's also in Criminal Minds.
Oh, okay.
It'll be drawn by Tim Seeley and Cliff Richards, and it will tie into the entire Buffyverse set over at the Dark Horse universe.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will, because if Dark Horse has done nothing else, they've kept the Buffy universe a very tight, cohesive unit.
Yeah, I think Drusilla pops back up, and she pops up in. No, she actually is going to pop up in Angel and Faith first, and then she's going to go off in this limited series because it's always been a character that has been weird. It's like, is she really evil, or is she just confused?
Confused.
I go with confused, but that's because Landau looks like she's.
Well, the TV
confused.
show's got her completely and thoroughly psychotic.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean, because when she first popped up, she was kind of confused, and then she turned psychotic, and she was evil. So
Crazy babes can be hot.
crazy.
Crazy babe.
Crazy babes.
And she
can
had the
be
crazy eyes. That
She was
hot.
crazy
She got those.
times
She
two.
got those
she had
crazy,
crazy eyes.
crazy eyes for you right there. Also, over at Dark Horse, one of the oldest franchises that Dark Horse has, of course, is Hellboy, and sort of a sideways spin-off, not a direct spin-off, but sort of a sideways spin-off is Baltimore. And Baltimore's got some stuff coming up.
Baltimore's going to come back in May with a limited series called Dr. Lescovar's Remedy.
Who?
Dr. Lescovar's
Oh,
Remedy.
I know him. He
He
makes that cough syrup.
makes the cough syrup.
Yes.
It'll be written by Christopher Golden,
Yes.
Mike Mignola, who do the Baltimore novels,
Okay.
and Ben Steinbeck. And the limited series will be set in Croatia, and it involves this
Croatia.
doctor. Yes, this doctor
Oh.
who's looking for a cure for vampirism, which apparently does not go over quite well.
Croatia, that's where all the best strippers come from. All the Svetlanas come from.
All of them come from Croatia. So, yeah, they're known for vampires, werewolves, and strippers.
Strippers, there you go.
There's your export. And drunks.
And drunk.
But they're them outside right now.
What more does any country need? I mean, really. Vampires, werewolves, strippers, and drunks.
Some people are known for making cars. Some people are known for computer technology. They're known
Some-
for strippers and drunks.
Some people would say the same thing about Mount Greenwood.
They're just known for drunks.
Well, there ain't no strippers down here, believe me. They cleaned them out a long time ago.
You pay for women to put their clothes back on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mount Greenwood. Put your clothes
I'll
on.
give
Here's
you 50
$20.
bucks. Put your clothes back on.
Please put your clothes
Throw
on.
a blanket over your head.
Please.
That's a dirty secret of Mount Greenwood. Don't tell anyone. Shh.
Please!
That's it. We're done. We're finished right here. Got no more indie news. But you can go to the store's website, check out all the indie news and post on to me. I post stuff. Boo!
Yes?
Tell them where they can go to find the one.
Sarah can tell you all this stuff because, unlike most Mount Greenwood women, she actually is normal looking.
www.myalternatereality.com. Every time you go there, an angel shoots Sambuca.
So stop off at the store's website, check out all of his news, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Bo.
Saying bye. Here at Alternate Reality, we have always believed that kids are the future of this industry, and that's why I have the largest kids selection of any other store anywhere. Come on down to Alternate Reality, and you'll find comics and trade paperbacks on Pixar characters like Toy Story and Cars, Muppets, Disney, Simpsons, DC and Marvel characters, of course, like Tiny Titans, Scooby-Doo, Spider-Man, and Marvel superheroes. I also have a large selection of girls comics and girls-related trade paperbacks, as well as illustrated classics and a whole lot more. Readers are leaders, so come on down to Alternate Reality with your little one and pick up some comics that both of you can enjoy.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.